The next step that the cell would follow is to replace the variables with their values. So for example, if I type this order, okay, you can see that here I have a variable. This with a dollar sign before, this indicates the cell that this is a variable, and here the variable is replaced by its value. In this case, my username, and this is the command that will be executed, and it will print my username here. In cell programming, we can have variables like in other programming languages. To to define a variable, we just we only need to assign a value to the variable. So for example, if I want to create a new variable, I just need to assign a value. The value. And okay, if I use that variable, it will be replaced by the value. Okay. One important thing here when using and when defining variables is that you need here you don't need to you can't have a space here between around the equal sign. So for example, if I do this, it won't work because the cell, remember that it will split the command in three parts, and it will interpret this as a command, and this the next token as arguments for the command. So it will fail because new variable is a command that is not found. So very important here to keep the equal sign together with the variable. Okay, here you can see that you can't either have a space here, so this is the correct way of assigning a command. Okay, another important thing here in cell programming is that you don't have different types for variable. A variable is only text, but if the variable contains only numbers, for example, number equals 1, 2, 3, I can use it to perform some operations. So for example, I can, with this construction, I can make some arithmetic operations, integer arithmetic operations. I don't have float numbers here. Okay, and it will interpret, this is a string, but it's all numbers, so it will be interpreted as a number, and I can add one and get the correct operation here. And another important thing is if I want to assign spaces to a variable. If I do this, this won't work as you expect, okay? Because, okay, this is interpreted as different commands. If I want to do this, to have to assign a value with spaces to a value with spaces to a variable, I need to use quotes. Okay, I need to do this. This will do the correct assignation to the variable. Okay, and you can see here that remember that this is the command that has been executed. If I want to show the spaces in the variable, I need to enclose this in quotes. Okay, and it will work properly. So more or less, this is a simple review of variables. You can define them in different ways. So for example, we are not doing it here, but for example, we can do this variable name. Okay, it's used for substitutions, but we are not seeing this kind of syntax here. Okay, we will be working only with direct variable assignment. And variable names are case sensitive. So for example, lowercase is lower, upper, and they are different variables. So for example, sorry, okay, they are different variables. This has the value lower, this has the value upper, so they will produce different outputs. So before the command is executed, the cell will search for these kind of constructions indicating that the variables, and will change the variable name by its value.